Anything else that you would like to suggest?
No, just do your best not to get so engulfed as far as your emotions when it comes to all the things that's going on in this world right now, because it is meant to deter you, it is meant to distract you, and it is meant to have you in your feelings with certain things.
Yeah.
So just check yourself when it comes to seeing how things affect you when it comes to what's going on in this world right now. Greetings and welcome to T-Vibes T-Vibes and Try Podcast. My name is Amaru. And this is my sexy wife, Shana.
Thank you, handsome. And we are Our Essence of Serenity. And again, this is our podcast where we like to sip tea and invite you to the table for various conversations. You like how I did that without any mistakes?
I like that.
And we were laughing because I know I was laughing because he's always so serious when he start off that greetings. It sounds like you're about to get in their ass about something. Would you like to tell the people what we're sipping on?
We are Bruh, we are sipping on Earl Grey Tea.
Yes, yes. So, in this episode, we will be kind of giving ideas, and these will just be like fresh off the dome. Sometimes we try to make a list, but not in this episode. So it will be fresh off the dome, but it's more so ideas. There's so much going on in the world, and there's always something that's trying to pull our attention. And usually where it's trying to pull it is somewhere negative. So we wanted to give y'all ideas as far as things that you can implement in your life to distract you from the distractions. So I would say one of the things that I would suggest is developing a hobby. And you may say, well, I already have hobbies. Maybe finding another hobby to add to that list. So it can be as far as learning how to sew. So we're about to pause because our Uber Eats is here. 1 second. So y'all, we are back and we probably will have another interruption. But so learning how to sew. So we're coming into warmer months, so maybe learning how to swim. What else? Thrifting. Maybe getting into collecting things. Even for you, it may be making content. Like maybe you can make some positive content and put it out there. I will tell you this. They will fight you with your numbers and your views if you're trying to put out positive content. But once again, it's about you. You may reach one person and inspire the heck out of them. So just know that, it will count or whatnot. So what's some things that you would suggest once we come back from our sponsored video? Our Essence of Serenity is your one-stop shop for uniquely handcrafted one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces and more. We utilize our intuition and creativity to handcraft each piece with the highest vibrations and healing properties. Our goal is to make your jewelry stand out while it provides you with healing and a sense of self-love. Check out our website, www.ouressenceofserenity.net, to get the creation created with you in mind today.
And we are back. So I would suggest in these times finding some self-reflecting times. And I mean that in the sense of it doesn't have to be something that's centered around something spiritual or something of a motivation like meditation or anything like that. It could just be something simply that calms you in the sense of breaking away from everything that, as we mentioned earlier, could be considered a distraction. Or what we mentioned in our last episode, being on those routines rather, finding a way to break that routine to find something new within that very moment that you're trying to embrace when it comes to, finding a way to find peace with all the chaos that's going on in the world right now. So finding something like, in other words, something that you resonate with, something that can give you not necessarily just a distraction, but just gives you something to look forward to when it comes to dealing with stuff.
So you're like saying like maybe implementing something outside of their routine.
Yeah.
That'll more so make them go inward with stuff.
Right.
I think that's a good idea because I see distractions as something that keeps you from getting to know yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good idea. We will be surprised of the things that we can actually engage in that turn out to be things that really help us get to know ourselves. One of the things that I would suggest is taking this time to become healthy. I mean, we become more healthy. So, healthier. Some people can say, well, I actually do that. I implement that. But maybe experimenting with other supplements or something. Mm-hmm. Now, we are not medical professionals. So, we're not advising you what to take or to do that. But maybe looking into it and finding something that you're comfortable with to implement. It may not be supplements. It can be something like, working out. It can be yoga. But just finding things that you're comfortable with that will help you improve your health and making it fun. So I know, like for me, I take sea moss gummies, and I make sure I take those every day because they taste like green apples. So it's like I get to eat at least 2 gummy bears a day. So, finding something once again where you can find enjoyment in it, and you're also becoming more healthier, on the back end of that. So.
Mm-hmm. I would recommend something as simple as going to the park, taking a stroll, walking, grounding yourself, taking your shoes off, putting your feet in the grass, grounding yourself, getting reconnected with nature. Having a nice jog. I mean, just finding something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a park, but just somewhere in nature to where you can break away from technology and the things that incorporate within those distractions.
That you will find peaceful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, maybe I was gonna say rearranging your home or your space, your area. If you live with someone, maybe you just have like a space in that home, rearranging that space or rearranging your room, or if you have your own place, rearranging the house. You can go out and buy things, or you can take what you have and just once again rearrange those things, and you will be surprised on just how different your space will look, because sometimes that's what we need as well. We need our everyday space to look different. We need to switch it up. One of the things that I was also going to say, like how you mentioned that it can be the park, or it does not necessarily have to be the park. Maybe like taking a room in your home and turning that into like your sanctuary. Like, a place in your home that you go to just sit in peace. Maybe sip you some tea, watch our content since it's positive, it's not a distraction. But, I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, we actually have a room like that in our home, so... Anything else that you would like to suggest?
No, just do your best not to get so engulfed as far as your emotions when it comes to all the things that's going on in this world right now, because it is meant to deter you, it is meant to distract you, and it is meant to have you in your feelings with certain things. Yeah. So just check yourself when it comes to seeing how things affect you when it comes to what's going on in this world right now.
So we are about to close out, but before we go, actually there's 2 things that we want to share with you all that actually you can implement when it comes to distracting yourself from the distractions. So if you're new to the channel, or if you are returning viewer, as you may know, we wrote our first book called The Evolve You, Becoming Your Next Version of You, which is a self-help book that kind of helps you to once again work on yourself. It's like my husband said, doing things that make you reflect on yourself, make you get to know yourself. My close cousin Lataya Shields also wrote a book called The ABCs of Self-Confidence and Achieving Your Goals, which is also an awesome book where it has like space in here for you to journal. Also, it has reflective questions, things that get you to kind of just like, oh, okay, this is my first time asking myself this question and having to actually reflect on it, like things like what's your favorite song, your favorite food, who do you feel the closest to. She also has some inspirational quotes in there. that can really inspire you, because sometimes that's what we need to distract ourselves from distractions, is something that's inspirational, and it could be something as simple as a quote.
Yeah.
So if you are intrigued by Me and My Sweetness and you would like to get to know more about us, make sure that you go to the description down below and check out our website. Also, both versions of our book, The Evolve You Becoming Your Next Version of You, will be linked down below, as well as my cousin's Lataya Shields book will be linked down below. Is there anything that I'm missing, Sweetness?
No.
No. So until next time, you all take care. And what do they need to do, Handsome?
Be mindful of what you entertain, what takes your time, and what takes your energy. And y'all stay lifted.
Alrighty.